Casey Miller with lots of energy today on SkraightTalk. This is really good times for some SkraightTalk here with Ben Needler.
It's a summer edition, huh?
Oh, yeah, summer edition. We might have two of these coming to you once a month. You know, we might have one. You might have one or two coming at you because Ben going to be up in North Carolina. But
we'll do it 2 or 3 or 4 times once a month.
Yeah, we'll do it a few times once a month. And what I'd really like to stress today...
What are some other things that happen once a month?
Maybe...
The moon hits full, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Sometimes, what else? You got anything for us?
Sometimes I blow my nose.
Once a month? Incredible. And sometimes I read a book in the lake once a month. Yeah, we really are down here in my basement, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we really down here in my basement watching some LeBron videos.
Yeah.
Ladies, what do you think about LeBron? Should he cut his beard off or should he look more like me and keep his beard? Ladies, what do you think?
Who do you think looks better, LeBron or King James?
I don't know. King James wrote the Bible, so...
Who do you think looks better?
You know King James wrote one of the Bible.
Who do you think looks better, Ron Hamilton or Patch the Pirate?
I don't know. Probably Patch the Pirate. Patch the Pirate more of a hero in my mind.
Who do you think looks better, Shaquille O'Neal or Shaq?
Oh, probably.
Who are some other identical twins like that we've been talking about?
George Bush and the guy that did 9/11.
Yeah. How about Edgar Allan Poe and
the Raven Man?
Yeah. Summer's here. It's here. It's on top of me. And
yeah, for sure.
What is something that you like? Some things you like to do in the summer?
Yeah, one time I like to do in the summer is go out to my pond where I keep all my fish, and sometimes while I'm in the pond, I will see snapping turtle and fish for it, and sometimes I will also collect eggs from my chicken, or perhaps feed my sheep. How about you, Ben? What thing do you like to?
Well, in the summertime, Paul makes us get up real early, and we head out to the barn with a pitchfork, and we toss some hay up with a pitchfork up into the cow pasture, and then we go out and we shear some sheep till they're freshly shorn, and then we head over to the duck pond, and in the duck pond, we what happens is people swing baseball bats, and we yell, "Duck!"
What's something else you like to do, Ben? You like to do anything in the summer?
Well, in summertime, after all the work is done, Paul lets us come in and we get to turn on the radio station, and we'll listen to stories written by Ezekiel Elliott, and we'll be listening to those, and we'll go.
Who's that?
He's a writer.
What did he write?
He wrote a story called "Lick It."
Well, never heard of it, Crankus. And back to me. What do I like to do during the summer? Honeysuckles. Yeah, I like honeysuckles. I go out to the honeysuckle farm and just sip honeysuckle. And boy, do I love I love a good honeysuckle. I drizzle it on my chest and let a bear lick it up and eat it. So, Ben, where do you get those yellow and blue shorts on from?
Well, once a year, Paul takes us down to the market, and we get to pick out one new piece of clothing that we get to wear that year.
Sure.
What about you? Where did you get that? Where'd you get that Fu Manchu mustache at?
Fu Manchu mustache? Where I get that at?
Who's your barber that did that?
His name's Gregory.
Gregory what?
Gregory Foles. And Gregory, he lives down in a community. Yeah, Gregory, he lives in the community. And in the community, we all keep up with each other. We all brothers. So he cuts my hair once a month.
I have to tell you a quick story, Casey.
All right, I've just got to... Okay, I'm listening.
This isn't really related, but Paul sent me down to the gas station to fill up the gas tank in the tractor. And I filled it with ExxonMobil's new Synergy gas fuel.
Really?
And I was driving that tractor, Casey. And I was driving that tractor through the cornfield, through the hen, and
I bet your corn was kind of mad at the other corn.
I felt like I was flying, Casey. That new ExxonMobil Synergy fuel gas blend.
But you realize that's cannibalism.
I felt like I was flying, Casey. I felt like I was 2 feet off the ground flying through the corn. I was looking left and right, and I saw Aunt Billie Jean over there just sprinting, doing her morning jogs, and I saw a bear chasing her.
Yeah, Aunt Billie Jean really can't run, can she?
That Billie Jean, I always told her that she should have been in the marathons.
Yeah, yeah. Last time I was in a marathon, I really ate dirt.
She's a real marathon.
Yeah, some people call her that, but I just call her the afterthought. Because I never really thought about her until she was gone. Ben, what's your favorite memory with Billie Jean?
Well, I just remember how Paul used to take me and Billie Jean, and we would go down, to this park. And at the park, they had a baseball diamond.
What's that?
And baseball's and me and Billie Jean would we would tie each other up and tie each other to the tractor, and then we would just drive the tractor and chase the person. And we had a big wheat girder on there that would just churn up the wheat. And if you ran too slow, you get real cut up. And we used to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, sucks, man.
We used to have a lot of fun. We used to play chicken with, we had that horse, remember? You know how chicken, when you go at each other,
Yeah.
one of us would be on the horse and one of us would be on the tractor. And
Sure.
charge toward each other, and the first one to turn off left was chicken. Why don't you tell the listeners how Billie Jean died?
Yeah, so as that turn was churning, and she was running so slow that day. I think she might have had diabetes that day. She might have had an infection, but she was running so
Those are
slow.
prevalent out here, huh?
Yeah, really infectious place. And anyways, first thing to go was her back left heel. Second thing to go was her back left knee, and then her right leg got caught up too in the heat of the moment.
She got cut right in half.
And then after that, they just cut her right in half.
You remember when the doctors came and they said, "This is a real bad case of somebody being cut in half. I don't know if there's anything we can do." And then they said, "She's dead." We were like, "No!"
Yeah, and in retrospect, I really wish I'd really been there for Billie Jean a little bit more.
She was just so fast, I could never catch up to her.
I just really wish I'd been there for her. It really bothers me sometimes.
I noticed you're tearing up, Casey.
Sometimes it really bothers me how soon she left us.
The crazy thing about Billie Jean, if you remember, was she had that athletic frame. She was 6'6".
She just
250 pounds. And do you remember when
she's gone too soon, man?
Do you remember that time?
She's just gone too soon.
You remember that time we was out in the barn, and Paul had sent us out there, and we were tossing some hay, and a bucket fell on Billie Jean's head, and she looked around and she said, "Who turned off the lights?"
Dude, that's not even right, bro.
Billie Jean was always real big and awkward, and she would be walking around and stepping on rakes, and they would pop up and hit her in the head, and then she would go and she would start trying to milk one of the sheep, and we'd be like, "Billie Jean, no, that's one of the goats." And then I remember how the cows would always try to kick her.
It's crazy, man. You've been around her when she was in the mill turning the wheat with the donkey. Yeah, she'd be in the mill.
She was like Shrek with that donkey, huh?
Oh, man. It was like they had that special connection.
Mm-hmm.
A special connection that only a mill could create, man. You ever been to Billie Jean Memorial Site?
2 times.
Tell the listener where it at.
It's under the rock.
Yeah.
Remember?
We put Billie Jean under a rock.
Thank you for listening to all our hangers, for hanging around. This was a long one. Casey's real emotional.
Yeah, I done a lot to cry in my life. Done a lot to cry, and now it's time to get better.